In our news bulletin for this evening, the island bid farewell to the late River OMalley in an emotional send-off and funeral service yesterday. Cabinet has made appointments and announcement for the commissioners for government's main employment body for the next 3 years. Niue Police reach out to young drivers to get their driver's license. New cafe development in Tamgotonga adds to the island's tourism aspirations. Alofi South turns out in numbers to celebrate their village show day last weekend. There was a somber mood yesterday afternoon as friends and families packed the Ekalesia Church of Tuapa to pay their last respects to the late president of the Ekalesia Krisiano Niue, River OMalley, who passed away suddenly last week. Vice President Reverend Vivi Kampala conducted the service with the support of the Ekalesia Krisiano clergy. The emotional ceremony brought together a whole community to acknowledge a life of service with speeches from family representatives, the Ekalesia Niue, government representatives as well as Tuapa community leaders. Hymns were sung by the Ekalesia of Tuapa and Liku as well as the Samoan community on island. The Girls and Boys Brigade formed a guard of honor as the procession was taken from the Tuapa Ekalesia Church to return Reverend OMalley to his home village of Liku. Reverend OMalley was a revered member of the Tuapa community, not only for his spiritual guidance, but his ability to bring young people together. An apparent love for the sport of rugby, where he served as both manager and coach for the Tuapa rugby team, was reflected as the team turned up in uniform to pay their respects and in turn presenting his shirt. Reverend OMalley was laid to rest next to his father in Liku. Cabinet has made appointments to government's main employment body, the Niue Public Service Commission. The Niue Public Service Commission is responsible for all matters relating to public servants, and for the past 3 years the Commission has operated under the leadership of Mrs. Georgina Tukiuha. The new chairperson for the next 3 years is Atapana Siakimoto, who will be supported by Commissioners Georgina Tukiuha and Kevin Jenkins. The appointments are effective as of the 16th of July. The Niue Police Road Safety Campaign is focusing on young drivers this school holidays as they hold driving lessons with potential to get licenses. Last week was the start of what will be an ongoing program where young people can build confidence in their ability to drive safely, and the department can minimize the number of unlicensed drivers on the road. Safety is at the core of the driving school, where students will be aware of what to expect, especially under unexpected circumstances, and to know how to respond accordingly to avoid accidents. Acting Sergeant Ramona Jackson says this is a proactive move by the department to address a problem with unlicensed drivers. Part of the training is to impart skills for young people to understand that there is a level of responsibility and maturity required when it comes to driving. It is a requirement by law that drivers sit the necessary tests, know the road rules and responsibilities as a driver in order to get a license. According to one of the students, the process has not been too difficult. It is a matter of studying the road rules just like you would study in school and then taking a practical test. Although the sessions have been organized during the school holidays, parents have been encouraged to prepare and encourage their children and to report to the police station once they are ready to sit the test at any given time. Okemah is a new initiative in Tamgotonga that will be opening for business within a week or so. The concept behind this venture is to provide a place for relaxation for locals and tourists alike in a cafe sitting on the cliff edge. The family-owned and run business has been a combined effort between owner Hosea Makani and his father, who has been able to impart life skills and business skills that will help him run this venture. Young Master Makani says it has been hard work right from the start, from the groundwork up until now, but with the help of friends and family, they're almost nearing completion. Ricky Makani, the advisor to the project, says that they are 80% done, with just a bit of work left to be done to construct tables and chairs. The cafe is housed within a custom-built storage container that will be open for 7 days a week, with the hope that they can open up their venue for different types of functions. If all goes according to plan, Okemah Cafe is looking to start operations as of the 1st of August. It was a sea of all shades of blue on Saturday as Alofi South hosted yet another spectacular show day. Stalls packed the new primary school grounds as the crowds filed in. The week-long program organised by the Village Council was supported by the residents of the largest village on island. Local agricultural products were plentiful, women's craft work slightly less in comparison to previous years, and the men's craft work was of great quality. BC Chairman Robert Heko was the spokesperson for the day, who acknowledged that the success of the program was all due to the great teamwork between the VC members, but he also put out the challenge to people to put their names forward for the upcoming VC elections in August. Acting Premier Honourable Poto Sipeli was present as government's representative. He also endorsed the good work of the current village council. Despite the scorching heat, crowds remain seated for the entertainment. Each year, Alofi South have a combined village dance, a dance-off to the same song, and this year was Night Fever, where the three zones, the Seasiders, the Forest Rangers and the Highlanders, each had a chance to showcase their disco fever moves. There was even more entertainment from the village youth, Leviatana, showing a range of Niuean, Tahitian, Hawaiian, Maori, Rapa Nui and mixed dances. Okemah dance troupe also showcased some of their items, but the day ended with much dancing, laughter and expectations of better things yet to come. That concludes our news bulletin for this evening.